That is a 37. Does that work?
And you have to go over, right? All right, I'm still in it.
Meets
Yeah,
in if it meets it beats. If
yeah.
I don't go over, I'm winning full.
37 is yes, that's very good. 37 is very good. So yes, the way that this appears visually, I like to think that when you create a soul for a creature, uh, the color changes into something that is fitting of that person. So, what color soul do you think is Gabe's soul? Out of
I
curiosity.
think the color of Gabe's soul is a more
Nectar color.
yellowish. No, no,
No.
no,
Wow.
no. It is a yellowish gold. So like gold, but more the like holy
Okay,
kind.
I can see that. Like
And
nectar.
yeah, like nectar. And
Okay.
so he's gonna do that, and then he is going to basically assimilate Gabe into him. And I say, if you
Okay.
want to know what Odin's soul looks like, Odin's soul looks like a vibrant purple color.
Nice. Nice. So you merge the two together, and effectively, what that happens is there's two personalities right now. You have sort of like I wouldn't I'm gonna call it split personality disorder, but maybe disorder isn't the right way to phrase it. Um, so there are now two separate people living in this body now, essentially. However you want to interpret that, you know, within you is up to you.
So is
And
it like I can switch between them, or is it more like I assimilated both of them, so they're both kind of gone but together?
what do you prefer? Let me ask you that. What do you prefer?
I think for story purposes, for the idea that
Yes,
we're
for
trying to like harmonize both groups, both of them will be one now as a good way to symbolize what the group's trying to do.
both of them will be one. Very well. So effectively, moving forward, Kyle, whenever you are looking at your stats, take the better of the two characters each time.
Okay.
Take the better of the stats of either of your character sheets. I wouldn't stack them, but I'll just say is take the better of the two.
Okay, and like feats and stuff, does that like carry over? Certain
Yeah.
feats like I okay.
Yeah, you basically have access to both characters at the same time. You have access to
Alright.
both character sheets, and take the better of the two.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Oh,
Like
wow.
for example, Gabe Odin technically has better flight, but Gabe can fly without gun gear. So
Okay.
there's differences. So they're together, and I think what happens is you see Odin's like wavery cloak transform into transform into a lab coat,
Yeah.
and the armor transforms into clothing, but it turns into like a Hawaiian shirt, but it's gold and purple, and that's
Nice.
basically the color scheme. His
Wow.
helmet turns into like sunglasses, golden frames, purple.
Wow.
So it looks like the most tackiest thing on game,
Yeah.
but he has Odin's like physique, like built.
Got it. Odin got a 37 in his skill check, so I figure if this sounds powerful, it is, and it's endgame. So I have, for any of you who have had me as a GM, I have no issue like just giving you fun things for endgame. So this is a fun thing. Go ahead.
What's Captain Crunch and Nutmeg's reaction to this?
Captain Crunch, his jaw will drop at the absolute like absurdity of this transformation. And Nutmeg is going to say, "Ah!" Nutmeg will actually float over to towards you, and is just like, I don't know, just eyeing your Hawaiian shirt outfit because it's just bright and shiny now to him.
You like it? I think it looks really
Uh-huh.
nice.
Aha!
Finally,
No,
someone
no,
who
no.
agrees.
Me
You want-
next. Me
you
next.
want-
Me next. He's gonna start manipulating his hands the way you did.
I'm just
He
gonna.
wants a soul too.
I'm not gonna give him a soul, but I'm gonna let him when he like tries to manipulate. I'm just gonna move the energy just with his hands a little bit.
He'll move his hands around. You'll be doing. It's almost like you're playing Mario Kart and you give your child like an unplugged controller, so he thinks
Yeah.
he's controlling it. And let's say you form the green swirls into temporarily into the shape of a giant acorn or something.
Yeah. Another thing this form does, it has perceptions into another dimension. And I assume how this works for the other world is I get to see from this end, but I also can see what the equivalent is on that end. I'm not sure if that would make sense because
Oh,
I have the
okay.
ability to perceive different dimensions, but to make
There
sure
you
it's
yeah.
not just like I'm like just peering anywhere. I imagine I'm peering where my
Sure.
equivalence is, given like that's how this works.
Yeah.
And I'm going to. Oh,
I'll
sorry.
allow that. I'll allow that. Sure.
And I'm going to take the spirit energy, and I'm just going to test it out because I also have this with dimensional, but I need perception to see where it's going. I'm going to try to put the spirit energy like in like a grass in like the grass somewhere in the other world and see what changes or like, what happens if I take this energy and put into to our world. Is there any differences?
I don't think you can do that.
Oh, okay.
I don't think you can cross transfer soul energy from this world to the other world.
Okay.
So good try. Good try though. Good question though.
Okay. So Gaben
Gaben.
Gaben is gonna look around. He's gonna like, okay. What to do next? Hold on. So Captain Crunch, what's been going on this end?
Things here have been a little quieter as of late. I haven't seen a lot of our normal friends around. Like, I haven't seen your kids actually, Loki and Thor. Where have they been? Do you know?
They plugged themselves on the other side.
Ah, I suppose that makes sense.
Oh, hold on, I'll see what they're doing. And this time he uses the power his another transformation. And this time it looks like you ever seen someone like who's in like a booth of like or like a recording booth or like a commentator
Mm-hmm.
where like they have the phone. That's the transformation. It's called his godly communication form.
Okay.
And what this does, this
Okay.
is also another dimension thing. I did this because I knew I was going to be in this dimension
Fair enough.
to
Fair
talk
enough.
with people, and I can
Okay.
basically talk to anyone on the other side. Only
Wow.
voices. Only voices though. I cannot see. I cannot like see. I can only project my voice and their voice back, and I can make people
Interesting.
communicate. So it's only voice. So I basically transform this form. I'm like, Thor, Loki, what are you doing?
Uh, Thor, you can talk to anyone, anywhere, from any
It's
dimension. There's no
it's
limitation.
I pay for the unlimited range.
Wow.
So
Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
that's why when you guys were like, we gotta talk to Odin or Gabe on the other side, I was keeping my mouth shut.
Wow. Sounds like the ultimate cell phone plan. Jeez. Okay. Talk to anyone, anywhere, in any dimension, at any time. Jeez. Okay. Sure. You'll call to both of them, and you'll hear both of them say in unison, "Father, where
That's
have you
right.
been, Father?
Well, I'm on the other side.
You did it, Father. You ascended,
Yes.
just like us."
Well, not just like you. Especially because me and Gabriel fuse into one being now.
You fused into your layer?
Well, more like he ascended and then we fused together in my body
Loki asks why.
because we're all in this together.
Why?
Because I'm going to save both worlds.
The two of them are a little hesitant and they say, why?
For one, this is a plan orchestrated by a different god. Are you telling me you're listening to the plan of a whole other god?
I have to admit, though, Father, Thor says, this other god makes a lot of sense. these people here aren't real. Yeah, and they destroyed our world, so I don't really have a lot of sympathy for them. No offense, Loki said.
These people did not destroy our world. And these people also created us. The three of us would not even be family if it wasn't for them.
Thor kind of is thinking about it. Loki is also thinking about it, and he says, "So, what exactly are you telling us to do, Father?"
You need to help. You need to help the others on that side.
Help the others do what exactly?
I'm not sure.
Father, we
go
have
talk
to
them.
we have to get ready for war, Father. We are about to be attacked. Are you
What are you
going
guys
to
doing?
join us?
Wait, what? War?
We
With
got
who?
a tip that the invading druids, they're about to attack us again.
Rook's group?
Thor says, "Who? Rook who?"
Oh, Abe's brother. Maybe I should go talk to him.
Loki says, "Sure, I guess so. Really, we're about to get ready for combat, Father. But I recommend that you join us. It would good to see you in action again."
Well, I'm not sure how to get there. I'll see. But, first off, if you see any of my allies, do not hurt them or attack them.
Does the Knave of Diamonds count?
Yes, the Knave of Diamond counts. You can go back to beating each other up after everyone's safe.
Do we have to save the Knave?
Yes, the Knave counts as everyone.
But that does not compute, Father. I don't know if that's. I'm not sure if that I can do that, Father.
Look here. If he dies, you can't prove you're better than him, right?
What, Father? You're breaking up.
Hey, I'm not. This is my godly power. You can't tell me it's not working.
You start hearing the sound of dial-up, the internet dial-up from AOL.
I know that's your power, Loki. Yeah.
What did you say?
I know it's your power, Loki. You can't.
I'm sorry, but Loki is not available right now. Please call back and try again. Or you can add your phone number and we will call you right back. Beep! And then you start hearing elevator music. And by elevator music, I think you're gonna start hearing like a recorder and a slide whistle and like a bunch of somebody hitting like a bunch of pans. Clearly homemade.
Thor, is your brother right next to you?
No, we are not next to each other, Father. That would be very convenient, wouldn't it be?
Yeah, look, I can't see right now.
I think Loki's having a moment right now, Thor says.
Yeah. Also, quick question. I'm going through Odin's memories. I'm trying to get Gabe's memories. It's like, do you guys have a mom on this side or on this side?
Mother does exist there too. She's almost awakened fully.
What do you mean almost? Like what's happening with that?
We're waiting for everyone to be awakened, Father. And once that happens, the balance will be restored back to the way it should have been this whole time.
I heard she had some reservations about things. Is that true?
Not our mother.
All right, thank you. Just gather information. Like I said, if you see my allies there, do not attack them. And if you see your brother trying to attack the Knave of Diamonds, tell him to stop.
But that's what he does, Father. I don't know if I could be able to convince him to stop messing with the Knave of Diamonds.
Yeah. Also, later, young lady, we're gonna talk about those drugs.
I don't know what you're talking about, Father, Thor says.
I have both memories, I know.
Wait, I think you're breaking up, Father. I think you're breaking up. Where Loki actually was making illusions with all the sounds, you actually hear Thor, making manual sounds.
And I imagine he just cuts him off and he's like, looks at Captain Crunch. Kids, sometimes.
You're speaking to the choir. He says, shaking his head towards Nutmeg. And Nutmeg says,
Hmm. Well, before I come up with something, let me speak to the others. And I'm going to try to talk to the rest of the party.
Sure.
I assume this is after everything.
This is after everything that happened. So who are you trying to connect to exactly?
Just the three of them. And the thing is, I can't... Oh, sorry.
You can have a four-way conversation with the four of you, basically.
Yeah, and we can all talk to each other that way. The thing is, if he doesn't know anyone else is around because he can't see, he can't communicate them into the call. So the idea is like he can only do with the people that he either like he knows he's connecting it to. So if he's talking to them and like say Lori talks back, Lori will not be in the call because he can't hear. Because he's
up to how many people maximum can you have in a conversation at once?
It doesn't say. It really doesn't say.
Okay.
It doesn't say it, so that's up to you.
We'll see if there's a limit that we can hit.
I can't be like, I'm talking to the world.
I wouldn't let you just talk to the world. Yeah, is what I'm saying. That would be a little too much.
There's a thing you can take called Cosmic that allows you to talk to everybody in your range. So there's that.
For right now,
I don't have that.
For right now, I'll let you have this four-way conversation. Go ahead.
So I assume they're like, hey guys, did you miss me?
And this is a voice in your head.
God?
Well, this is Odin, but also Gabriel too.
Oh, you survived.
Yeah.
Wait,
job, buddy.
did we just set up an entire thing about like, rescuing you from? Never mind. How are you? Are you okay? Are you fine?
Yeah, I'm here with the captain.
Captain?
Say hi for me.
Can I bring the captain in to this conversation?
If you think you can, sure.
I'm just gonna say hi, Captain.
Ye mateys! Good to hear from yar.
Oh wow. It's nice to hear you too, Captain.
Out of character, the captain wouldn't necessarily recognize Forrest, though, right?
Nope.
Oh. He'll say, it's nice to meet you?
Yeah. It's nice to meet you too. Yellow told me all about it.
Oh, you're friends with Yellow!
We're kind of sisters, actually.
Sister?
Sort of. Not really, but yeah.
Might as well be.
Might as well be.
Kate's gonna pat Forrest on the shoulder comfortingly.
Your Yellow sister? Yellow never mentioned anything about having a sister. Of course, Yellow never really mentioned much of anything on their private life, so... Well...
Yeah, she kind of just figured out about me, so...
Well... We'll have to have a chat at some point. Where is Yellow, out of curiosity? I haven't seen her in a long time.
She's busy on a mission. Maybe you'll get to talk to her soon.
Oh, of course she is.
But back to things. How are things on your end?
Well, we were gonna try and reach out to you via the servers at Vita. This is easier, so that's quite nice. Abe, you had stuff you wanted to say?
Can you get here?
I don't think I have a power yet, but I can maybe try something. My thing I was thinking about is, what if I try to find our server?
Oh,
Get me through there.
Okay.
Maybe link them up somehow. Yeah.
Like I said, I tried flowing energy just normally from this end to that end, and it didn't work. But my idea is, what if I try to find our server here, and try to flow the energy via that way?
Didn't you say that you're both Odin and Gabriel?
Yes.
And maybe you can use the server link. It's technology. Gabe could move through technology somehow. Maybe you can use that.
Yeah. But if I flow it in with my own life magic, maybe it might also kind of fuse together.
Right? Well, yeah, then nothing changes. We have to get to that server then on our side, and you have to get to the one on your side then if there is even one. We have to get you here, Kate. There's a lot of things going on now.
Actually, how are
is it
things
okay?
on your end? What does it look like?
Yeah.
It looks. It's weird to say this. It looks beautiful. Like it's like I'm seeing colors and things I've never seen before. Even when playing Odin. Like, too bad I can't show you. Like, if your brother saw the beauty of this nature, I doubt he would want to destroy it.
Yeah, that's something that we're working on, I guess. What do we call you?
Call me whoever you want. Gabe,
Right.
Odin, it doesn't matter.
Perfect. Okay. Is there anything that we can do from this side to help you find your site server?
I'm not sure. Who do you guys think would know where location might be? You think Dr. Kemper would know?
Maybe Homeboy.
Homeboy?
Yeah, Thomas. Me and Thomas were pretty close to all the server related stuff. We were employees at Inquisition Tech, so maybe maybe Thomas, when linking up in the game, we used to do that sometimes during our free time. So maybe when he linked up as Homeboy was around the server area as well, and it's all connected somehow then. I guess.
Yeah, but would he be
Maybe.
close to our server in this world?
Well, if we linked up at Inquisition Tech, then maybe? I don't know. Could ask.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
What do you
Can you
guys
follow
think?
us?
I mean, I have to change form so I can see where you guys are going.
Well, we're going there, so maybe if you follow us, you get there as well.
I can go to the Vita bit building. But the other thing I'm also worried about is that Mirage guy. He's been the only god here for so long. I imagine he might be able to tell when another one pops up.
I would suggest finding other people that we know there, allies that can help you. All
Alright.
help is welcome at this point.
No problem. Okay, I'm gonna go, guys.
Right.
You guys take care. Me and the captain got this on this end. Don't worry, we got Nutmeg.
I'll take good care of them. And that's right. Nutmeg is our big guns. Nutmeg. He shows his big guns.
I picture they just hear the Nutmeg.
Yeah.
Alright, guys. See ya.
Take care. Take care, Gabe. Be careful.
Be safe.
No problem. And anything tries to happen to the server, can you try telling me so I can maybe try?
Do we just say something? What, like,
I
how
don't
does this
know.
work?
I don't know. For my thing to work, I have to initiate it.
I think I basically was saying the same thing of like, how do we talk to you exactly?
I don't know, but it seems like you guys were planning on trying to do that anyways, so
Maybe we still make that work. So just kind of fill me in. If we're still going to the server room, you're going to the server on your end, and we're trying to connect the two. Is that the idea?
yeah, I'm trying to connect the two and flow the life energy, the soul energy in the both of them.
Okay. All right. I'll see what I can do on my end. Do you have any advice for me before I go in there?
I don't really know. This is a very new situation. Just watch each other's back. And remember what we're fighting for.
Roll a knowledge, technology,
And I
or
add 2 because it's involving
it's
Gabe.
sorry. This is for Gabe
Gotcha.
Godin. This is for Godin.
Go there.
30.
Okay. If you want to give them advice, Godin would know that from what you know about cheat code, Lori's correct. Pretty much cheat code would be like nigh impossible to take down unless you destroy the servers. Because that's where he gets his power from. So it would be best to avoid him entirely if at all possible. Because confronting him otherwise would probably be crazy difficult. If you were to confront him, I don't know if I have any advice over that.
So I'm basically gonna tell them, and don't try to confront my dad, like in a physical fight,
Yeah, no shit.
because you guys are right. Yeah, no. The only way to knock him down is the server. Now, how would I know how well that would work if because for us said something about the water that cures the thing. Would I know if like cheat code would be like immune to that kind of?
Oh, the anti-curse pool thing.
I think that if you can somehow get cheat code to consume the water and
Freely.
trick him into,
Alright.
probably would work. But you have to get to that point, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how it works. It just does.
Well,
He has to consume it.
he has to consume it. So you have to trick him into drinking it. Can I give him any advice on actually hacking the server?
I would
Admin
ask that
password?
as well.
Abe's gonna ask that. Admin?
Okay, so I assume with that number I can give him like some sort of like code, or do you want me to roll another check?
No, I think you can do it.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna give him some pointers. I'm like, okay, make sure V has this, V uses this.
Sure.
Like taking down notes religiously.
We scan for this,
Mhm.
this, and that. But if you use this and this and this, it won't.
Mm-hmm.
Gabe, I
Out of-
tell this to you as a friend, but if I have no other choice, I'm going to destroy those servers. So I want you to get out at the very least. If nothing we do works, that's our bottom line. We have to at least do that.
Well,
So get out, okay? Before then.
we'll do our best. And he'll cut off the link, turn to Captain Crunch, and going, okay, Captain, you ready?
I'm ready to go down into the pits of hell.
Cool.
But can I go to the little boy's room first before we do?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Ave, you hear some whimpering from your backpack or wherever it is you keep Luigi. You hear a whimpering.
Hey, buddy, what's up?
Roll a handle creature, handle animal, handle creature. Since you are a master of communication, you can add +2 to this roll because he's trying to communicate with you what he needs.
What type of role would you say that? I don't think there's anything animal
If there's
handling
nothing,
related.
if nothing, then there's no like I forgot what their skills are. Is
It
there-
might be an expertise. It would probably be an expertise, which would make it intelligence.
I'll say +2 because you're a master of communication, plus another 2 because Luigi already sees you as a parental figure. So it's a total of +4 bonus to this intelligence roll.
Yep. So it's 1d20 plus 4. Oh,
Did you get it?
natural one.
Okay.
5.
Still got a hero
Okay.
point. If you wanna.
I'm
Okay.
gonna die.
The it's trying to communicate with you what it wants, and you think what it wants is it really needs to go use the little beholder's room, basically.
How does it even work? He's gonna go outside then and get him out of the little back. Right, buddy. You do you.
It still looks very anxious, and it looks still like very frustrated. And you maybe place it on the grass or something, and it even looks more frustrated at that point. And then it'll start to cry, and then while it's crying, it'll randomly shoot a ray. Roll a d10, please.
Oh no. Something's gonna die. It's every time this thing rolls, something dies. 5.
Which ray is that?
Let's see. I think we've seen an enervation ray, of course, yeah. Necrotic damage, why not?
Alright.
This is a murder machine, man.
Yeah. He'll cry, just because you rolled a natural one of the enervation ray hits you by accident. So you take necrotic damage. Now the thing is, you don't have like actual hit points here, so instead I think you're just injured. So 2 ranks, I'll say, with enervation ray. Actually, roll me a 1d2. That'll determine how many ranks of injuries.
Of course.
So you got 2.
Okay, makes sense.
Sure. Jennifer will be nearby. She'll kind of wheel out and she'll say, "What happened? What's going on out here?"
Have to add that to the list of bad ones. Okay. Ooh, I feel bad. I feel horrible.
What's...
I think I have to go lie down.
Jennifer will say, "Who's that? Or what's that?" She says, pointing at...
His name is Luigi.
Like from the Mario games?
No, not like that. I hatched him from an egg, so wasn't it this world? It was from another world. Oh my god, long story. Basically, remember those 6 months that we were gone? Like we were in another world or something, and I found this little guy, and he's so cute unless he shoots murder lasers at people, which happens.
Wait, you
always.
Have something that shoots murder lasers, and you're only telling us this now?
He also has non-murder lasers. He just hasn't used them yet. He likes. Somehow he likes the very painful ones. I'm working on it.
That would have been really... That could be really useful for, the battle that's coming up. It would have been useful to know.
I'd rather not use him in battle, because you see what happens when he gets excited. I'd rather keep him safe also. So I wasn't planning on involving him anyway.
She looks...
This is a sneak mission, not a kill mission.
She looks at Luigi thoughtfully, and then she frowns, and then she says, "I don't have kids of my own, obviously, and I don't want to tell people how to parent, but I think it might be hungry."
That actually makes way more sense than what I was thinking. I'm so confused and so distracted lately. Thank you.
What does it eat?
Trying to remember. I think Black Powder said that it eats anything, to be honest. So what do we have? Let's go look in Gabe's fridge and see what's there.
Okay. Sure. What's in Gabe's fridge, Kyle? Other than angel nectar, or is he just open and it's just all angel nectar?
No, it has other things. I'll say like you have stuff like desserts, like cheesecake is his favorite. I'll say it was a lot more. It's nice stuff, but it's a lot more things to make quick and on the go than the quick and made on the go. So like maybe like burgers or like more hands, like stuff for hands, so you can eat
Okay.
them on the way to work or something.
I'm just gonna hold him up towards the fridge. Well, what do you think looks tasty?
He'll sniff around, and then you said there were burgers in there.
Yeah.
Okay. So he'll probably like start, nudging towards the burgers. I'll say those are probably the most appetizing to him.
Ave just looks proud that he didn't go for the angel nectar, so he's just gonna take the burgers.
He might want something more with more substance.
Mhm.
So yeah, he'll
Gonna get him out of some packaging or whatever.
Okay, you take the packaging out, okay, because he's ready to like chomp on it packaging and all. But okay.
Oh no! Hold on. I'm just struggling with packaging while he's trying to eat it and then let him loose.
Okay. Are you gonna bother heating it up, or are you just gonna give it to him cold?
Seems like he likes it cold, so
okay.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah, sure. I don't think it's used to having anything cooked because it was just born recently, so it doesn't know the difference. So it'll start eating it, and it seems to be interested in more food.
Anything else? Just take what you want.
I think he's just gonna help himself to random things in the fridge. He'll probably spit some out, like some things. Strangely enough, once he gets to a certain corner of the fridge, he seems to particularly like those things. It's the condiment section. So he's just drinking the ketchup, drinking the mayonnaise, the mustard. So he's just eating all the condiments, basically. Maybe mouth washing with soy sauce.
Perfect. So yeah, Abe's just gonna watch, and then he's looking amused at what's happening. And is Jennifer still there?
She can be. I don't think you've teleported them back. So,
so I'm just gonna, while I'm sitting next to Jennifer. What's it like working with my sister?
Your sister definitely is demanding. I say that in a good way, though. I can tell that she's very type A, and to be quite honest, I have some of those tendencies as well. So the dynamic between us is actually quite good. What's it like having her as a sister?
Well, it's a lot, but that's, as you said, it's in a positive way as well. She is the positive version of what my parents could have been, I think. She's ambitious. She's very ambitious. She wants to have it all in her world. She wants to make it. But she never lost sight of other important things. She knew what mattered. And that's, I think, out of her, me and my brother, I think she was actually the one that did that the best. Keep eye out for things that matter. Me and my brother, we fell apart a bit, and I tried to find him, but I was so bad at trying to connect him back to us and keep connection with my sister, and she never forgets. She never forgot. So yeah, it's admirable. She's the perfect version of what my parents wanted. I'm not saying that in a bad way.
As someone who is a big sister herself, I understand Lori a lot. I would like to think that it's not easy having her as an older sister. I always had to look out for Jacob. He needs me, and I'm very protective of him. And sometimes, Jacob, he's very light-hearted. He sees the world with rosy glasses more often than not. So sometimes I have to protect him from the real world or teach him, basically. It's hard to navigate through that, and I can only imagine it's hard to navigate that when you have 2 siblings, not just one. She has talked about you from time to time. Briefly, she would mention your name, wondering where you've been over the last 6 months. Happy to see that you were able to reunite at least. Not that it's my place, but about everything that she was saying, you're right, she's a very ambitious person. But I think the reason why she's so successful is because she prioritizes the things that are important to her. And even though it sounds cold of her to say that she doesn't fully care about an entire other universe or another dimension or whatever that is, to be fair, I think that you need to cut her a little bit of slack. She's just prioritizing the things that are truly important to her, and I think right now she can only focus on the things that she feels she has a firm grasp on. Everything else is just secondary, and I don't think that's necessarily an awful thing.
Well, as a younger brother, I can speak for me and for Jacob, that although we don't do it very often, we appreciate what you do every day of our lives. But while we appreciate the ways you want to show us and the wisdom that you're imparting in us, we're also people that want to see their own ambitions take fruit. And those, maybe it's a younger sibling thing, those are quite unrealistically ambitious sometimes. But I think that we cannot give up on them. Even if we fail so hard that we'll fall on our back and then cry about it for days, weeks, who knows. It's still important that we try.
Why are you doing all of this? What are you getting out of all of it?
I realized that a good friend of mine good friend is maybe a big word. My character from the other side. We're so different. We don't see eye to eye. But in the end, we just clicked. It just was there. I understood what he wanted. I understood who he was. He understood what I wanted and what I was. And right now, we're just in sync. But I feel like we have the same nature. Almost the same. But it's the life that we followed that changed who he is and changed who I am. And I don't want to take the easy route and throw away all that nurture, as people say, and only keep the nature. I want to keep what I learned in my life and what he learned in his life. And I want to keep that individuality. He is his person. I am my person. He's a friend of mine. As I have friends in this world, I have friends in that other world. So if I would say that I want to protect the people from this world, then I would only protect half of my friends. That's not who I am. I want to protect all. Everyone is important for everyone that I care about. It's selfish. I don't care about a random guy's character. I'm gonna admit that. I don't care. But I do care about Chrono. I care about Yellow. I care about Captain Crunch. I care about Gabe, Odin, whatever we call him now. Those are all on that side. And I care about Knave of Diamonds. Even though that was a very rocky relationship.
You're
He's
trying.
as good a friend of me as Kate and Korestar and Yuga and even my siblings are.
You're trying to save them, as in you're trying to speak for them on their behalf. You're basically giving them a voice when they can't.
Yeah. I want to give them an opportunity. to live the life that they deserve. And if I am the only one that will speak out, then yeah, I will be that voice for them. Someone has to.
Maybe that's the key. Maybe that's what you've been finding. Your sister always said that you were always trying to find your voice. Maybe that's it. Your voice is theirs.
Maybe it is. I really believe that we can do this. I trust in the capabilities of my friends. We're powerful in our own ways. Even if we're up against a literal cheating god, we will do this. And we have friends on the other side that are also very powerful that will help us. There's a lot of us. We can do this.
Well, let's just hope that you don't run into toilets that need to be unclogged. Then you might actually succeed, she says.
You know what? When all of this is done, let's continue that. Let's make that a campaign. I'd love that.
That would be fun. We should continue that campaign. It's a deal.
It's a deal.
She will hold out her hand to shake.
And I'll take her hand and shake it.
Okay.
What's happening on the other side is, so first off, Gabe's like looking around the city to check it out, and he's doing it with Captain Crunch, and what he's doing is he's taking gun gear and
Okay.
he forms into a surfboard that flies.
Okay.
And he's
Silver
putting-
Surfer?
Yeah, it's basically
Wow,
Silver
yeah.
Surfer.
Well, okay.
And I'm gonna jump on it. I'm gonna put Captain Crunch on it, and I'm gonna have
Nice.
Nutmeg right in the front. But I'm gonna have like the gun gear like wrap around Nutmeg's feet, so Nutmeg can like move
Oh,
around without like.
Cute.
So I'm allowing Nutmeg to do whatever he wants to do on
Perfect.
the board.
Perfect.
And then Odin changes his form to another new form,
Mm-hmm.
but this new form doesn't actually like change his whole body.
Mm-hmm.
With this new form, it takes one of his eyes and makes it blind.
Okay. Okay.
And now, this is Odin's sight of the Allfather, Eye of the Allfather,
Mm-hmm.
and this gives me the ability to kind of like see in darkness, sense danger, kind of like see through concealments. But
Yes.
but it has two different. It does have a dimension, so I can see it from the other side too. But the main thing it has is the ability to see the past and the future, and also rapid like information, so I can like slow down sight information, so I can see like detail that way.
Okay.
And basically, I'm going to use this, so I'm going to fly through the city, and after I get to a certain point where I can see a lot of, I'm trying to use the precognition to try to look into the past on where our server is built. And the DC is built on. You set the DC for the thing.
Yeah, so definitely roll just because I want to see what you get. To see how far back. I have to see how far back in the past you can see, because it's really long. It's a long, very, very far distant past.
Godin's just a cheat code we have. Our cheat
Well,
code.
I have to remake these things before the session, so that's the weakness of the variable. I have to actually like stat it out, and I only have 50 points to work with. So 20. I am going to use my last luck to re-roll that. That would be 32, and I'm going to hold on. I'm going to roll from my minor arcana.
Okay.
And I got a 9.
Nice.
So that was at
divided by two rounded up, I think. Divided by
so
2 rounded up.
So that's a
nice.
4?
Yes. Very good. Yeah, you wanted a roll high for this one.
30.
Cool.
So 36.
So you will see in your vision, you kind of see things going backwards in time. The vast majority of it is going to be essentially everything in ruins, but you will see some heavy activity happening where it looked like there was this massive war. You actually see the people of this world trying to essentially defend this area from total annihilation. They clearly failed, and were overpowered. And you'll be able to see during that battle that there seem to be a structure that looked a lot like the Vita Core structure, which you presume was the company that created your game, your virtual world, a long time ago. And when the precognition is forward, though, the postcognition, thank you, postcognition disappears. In its place appears to be this very grand looking cathedral, and it is in fact a cathedral to Mirage. The cathedral of Mirage is there. Are you able to sense like the dark danger, whatever thing?
I have like a danger sense, so I assume.
Okay, you can kind of sense that there's some danger signals from over there.
Like I said, Owen's keeping the sight on, and with his like ability to like, I'm able to take in the information up to times 10,000. It's rapid information, so I'm just taking all this information, analyzing it, and then after we got there, I look at Captain Crunch and I kind of like go down to the cathedral. I'm like, "This is where it is, Captain."
Are you? Wait. Well, the cathedral is in the distance. Are you making your way to the cathedral now?
Yeah, we're making our way to the cathedral.
I thought what you told me was that you were trying to get far enough from the city so you can see like a bird's eye, not a bird's eye, but like you can see everything in front of you.
Oh, okay. So, once I see the cathedral, that's where I'm starting to fly towards it after.
Okay.
Because I'm like, okay, Captain. I see where it is. Do you know if any other heroes are awake like you?
Most people that you know have been plugged in, with the exception of Viridian is not, Homeboy is not, and Raphael was plugged in recently, so Loki's not there. Jacob is not. Seymour doesn't have a character. Jennifer is not. So basically, the people who are technically still here are Viridian, who is Moji. We have Moji, Root Canal, Livestream, Homeboy. I believe those are the ones we know.
Would they be up, or would they be like in a coma?
They would be in a coma, but you certainly can try to revive them. You can certainly try to wake them up.
Okay. Okay, Captain. Let's revive these people. I need allies before we go in there. Mirage has been a god here for years.
Who are we going to recruit first?
I think we should go for Root Canal, Moji, Homeboy, and Livestream.
Okay.
You see, I have a plan. I'm pretty sure Homeboy would help us out. Knave is helping us. Root Canal and Moji seem like good people that would want to help. And if we can get a live stream on our side, we can have a live stream our plan to the world, so that everyone can know that both sides are trying to help.
That's smart. I like it.
Thank you. I don't know if I can convince them. So Nutmeg, you gotta help.
No.
So I'm gonna go and try to look for them. Want me to roll a perception?
Sure. Knowledge local.
Ooh.
I mean, what I was going to suggest next is either a search or investigation check. So I don't know if any of those help. Search or investigation.
I have an idea. I'm going to go into the speed form, because the speed form reduces time. And then Gabe has a good investigation check, which is 34. And I reduce time by 10 speed ranks.
Okay.
And how that works is 10, like a 10 in like the ranks is 2 hours, and I reduced that to like seconds.
Okay. Sure. Yeah.
But I'm also looking around, so it's probably not as.
So you're trying to use everything in your power to uh, locate where these people are. In the interest of time, I'm going to say that they happen to all be together in the same place. So we'll say that they're at some sort of Dave and Buster's equivalent kind of place, and so there's kind of having fun, um, having a few drinks, but also playing some of the games where you get little tickets and then get prizes from the games just for funs.
All right.
So Moji and Livestream and Root Canal and Homeboy are all there.
All right, and
Correct.
they're knocked out right now, right?
They are not knocked out. So what's happening is they are, you know how there's NPC characters who sort of like have this scripted like behavior throughout the day. They're just walking, and it's like in a loop, so they have this scripted behavior that they essentially are NPCs for all intents and purposes until their players log in. So they're living their lives, but nothing significant is happening during the time that they're offline, so that the player doesn't miss out on like key story elements of their character. Sort of like you never actually see characters in a movie go to the bathroom, but it's implied that they probably go to the bathroom at some point. It's just they're not on screen when it happens. So you can think of it sort of like that, because it's not important to the story to see all that. So
makes sense. I'm gonna go into the sage form, just, and I'm gonna try to free them. Can I use a hero point just to do it, or
if you want to use a hero point, do you have an idea of how to explain how to wake him up or pull him out of the script, basically?
Basically, I'm going to kind of focus, and I'm gonna, since I've met these people, I'm focusing on their real selves, and their other selves, and basically I'm picturing like Gaben pictures both their souls, and like they're kind of like giving a tug of war.
Yeah.
Like who's ever in charge, and basically he's going to just add a soul so that both are in equilibrium. So both of them can live without the other. I'm not sure if that's exactly.
So you're also creating new souls for them, is what you're saying?
Yes, but I'm taking basically what already exists and adding onto it, so they both can like.
So you're channeling this for the live stream basically, and then putting the live stream in live stream.
Yeah,
live stream the live. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, the hero point allows you with the ability or capability to do this, but I will ask you to roll for each person. So one at a time. Who are you going to start with first?
I am going to start with Homeboy, Livestream, Root Canal, Moji.
All right, start with Homeboy. Go ahead and roll. Tell me what you get.
28.
Okay. Any way you can bump that up a little bit, or no?
I have a judgment. A judgment that edits scenes. Could I use that to make it to lower the check, because I know these people in both worlds? So I have a deeper connection.
Yes. Yes, you can. Cool.
All right.
Cool. So Homeboy will pull out of his scripted behavior, and he goes, "Oh, dude, hey Odin,
hey Homeboy," gives him a fist bump, and this is live stream.
Sure.
Alright, Earl. That is...
Yep, that's enough. Livestream will also come out of it, and it'll say, "Odin, fancy meeting you here. Do you want to join us during our afternoon of fun and revelry?"
So Root Canal was 39, and this is Moji. Yeah. And Moji is also 28.
And they're all you succeeded, all four of them.
So I just go Hey guys. Hey.
What's going on, Odin? World Root Canal will say. We
It's
haven't
good-
seen you in forever, it seems.
Yeah. Well, the other me was set in a different dimension, and we came back and we merged. So you know.
Another dimension.
Yeah. For I assume for time, I'm just gonna explain everything to them.
Sure,
So
you
I'm
can.
just gonna be like, this is what's going on.
Moji will have a thinking face the whole time. And throughout other parts, he'll have the puzzled face, then he'll have the dizzy face, then he'll have the shock face, etc., etc. So he's just going to react as you normally would expect him to throughout everything. And Homeboy's going to say, "Whoa, this is a lot to take in all at once, Odin. So basically what you're saying is you're trying to assemble a team,
Yes.
right? To attack the cathedral?
We need to get to the server for the other side, so I can put the energy into it so that I can make them real, and then connect them so that we're all real.
What Rukanel says, what makes you think though that the server still exists? Based on what you said, that was hundreds and hundreds of years ago.
Well, the fact the other side still exists must mean that the server has to be there in some shape or form. And
That
they're trying
makes
to
sense.
turn it back in the game, meaning there has to be some place the game has to be.
If this other world that you speak of has been living on for hundreds of years, one would think that it's been hidden away somewhere, like buried treasure, ready to be unearthed.
Yeah, but I think I know who's guarding it.
Oh,
Mirage.
that's when Moji has the, face, mouth over face, hand over mouth emoji, and Rukanel will say, Mirage is a god, and not to say that you're not all powerful yourself, Mr. Allfather, but you are a god yourself. The rest of us were not gods.
Yes, but you guys have qualities that are sometimes even beyond mine.
Such as?
I mean, and he kind of looks at Homeboy. I mean, I might be able to see a lot of things, but your power, you can see a lot more at times.
It's true.